Good afternoon. The inaugural session will start after our first session because this is a international webinar and the live video is there and across the world this webinar is going to watch, and this is the first in kind I can say. On behalf of the Control of Research Association is trying to reach the bench chemist. Regarding our association, I don't want to waste a single minute. You can go to our website www.iwa.com. So our main motto is sharing our knowledge. Most of the times, when such seminars and workshops are conducted, only management people used to, or higher career people used to attend this. First time, we are conducting for the bench chemists because they are the persons where for any large mistakes, the root cause will start from bench chemists. So now, today's topics, we are covering 3 topics. The first topic will be on labeling of drugs. And today's session, the dignitaries, Dr. A. Ramkishan sir, Deputy Controller of India, CDSCO, and Sri Rajamouli sir, IDMA State President, and the IPL founder, Sri Agarwal sir, and Telangana, what happened? Hello. And Telangana State Joint Director, Drugs Control and State Licensing Authority, Sri Chief Founder, and all the dignitaries present. Your sound చూసుకుంటున్నారు. So most of the times, and since the people the dialogue, challenging dialogue, being spoken by reputation. Mukhya Kalalati is the big poster. So today topic is, what is that? Labeling of drugs. Labeling is there. That is the theme of today's subject. So let us go one by one. Next slide. Next. All drugs should be labeled before. Next. So all drugs should be labeled in the prescribed manner. That is, provisions of labels and tagging are mentioned in Code 94 to 106B. Welcome. Thank you, sir. As far as hello. Contraventions are if any contravention in the label, it comes under Section 17 of Drugs Act, right with the labeling rules related to misbranded drugs. Hello. Next. See, starting from Rule 94. For export of drugs, exemptions from certain labeling provisions have been given to meet the requirements of importing country. We will not speak anything about the drugs related to export because they were not used in the country. So we are nowhere related. It is the headache of the importing country there. Let them check. We are nowhere related to that. Let us speak only about the drugs manufactured and sold in India only. Next. Rule 96, labeling of the outer and inner containers of the drug should be safe. This is the injection. Whatever the information available in the innermost container label, all the subsequent packaging should contain the same information. If you vary even a spelling also, it comes under, it can be declared as misbranded drug or cosmetic. Most of the times I will be asking our drug inspectors, what is your designation? Everybody will tell always designation. Are you sure? Yes, yes, I'm drug. Then who will look after the cosmetics? Why don't you say I'm a drugs and cosmetics inspector? Nobody will say that. Ramkishan sir, it applies to you also. Yes, sir. Because you are the future of Indian drug regulatory system and we are expecting some changes in future also. So what I said, whatever the innermost container label contains, all the subsequent packages should be contain the same information. No serial deviation must not be there. Next. Rule 96 regarding font size of name of the drug. Proper name should be larger than brand name. Brand name should be even below the proper name. What is proper name? What is brand name? This is proper name. Australian injection IP is the proper name and Drug is the brand name. So always the proper name should be larger than the brand name. Not only that, the proper name should be at the top and followed by brand name. These are all the rules. If not mentioned, what will happen means the law will take care of it. So this is written in the law. So one should follow very strictly what the law says. The law says that the proper name should be at the top and larger in font size, followed by the brand name. But if you go to the market, you will see proper name should be little and brand name should be more. Most of the times. Next. Example, paracetamol tablets IP is the proper name and Crocin tablets is the brand name. If somebody likes Crocin followed by paracetamol tablets IP is misbranded. I will tell what will happen if misbranded. So you will be prosecuted for misbranded also. This is equal to the quality of the drugs. Next. Either USP or B. If nothing is there, it comes under proprietary medicines and you can utilize as per your internal specifications. Next. Suppose Brufen tablets, it is okay. Brufen tablets IP. See, IP is for only generic proper name, not for the brand name. In the IP for Indian pharmacopoeia, Brufen IP is never going to be there. It will be only paracetamol 500 IP. That's it. Next. Generic name of the drug should be sufficient. The dosage form. If they are the generic names and if it is in the pharmacopoeia, you should write ofloxacin tablets IP. Ofloxacin IP tablet is wrong again. I am going to collect all your mobile numbers and I will create a WhatsApp group and I will share this presentation to you within 24 or 48 hours. So no need of writing anything. Please focus on that what I am telling. Next. Labeling provisions for known licensing forms. Next. See what is known license. Though all of you know, since if slide is there, it is my responsibility to explain because not only you audience, it is across India, it is going on. Thousands of spectators are seeing there. And even some international visitors also there in the live webinar. Suppose Rajamouli sir is having money and he has constructed a beautiful manufacturing unit and he cannot fail in marketing of that and Ramnan sir has money and he is like to market some products on his name, his company name, but he don't have manufacturing facility. The government has facilitated that, yes, if you have manufacturing unit, the government is permitted you on your company name only, not the Rajamouli sir company name. The government has permitted you by giving the name, it is called as loan licensing, loan license system. That means he will give some money to, he will pay the money, commercial charges to Rajamouli sir, and he will get it done, manufactured, the drugs on his company name, not on Rajamouli sir company's name. But on the label, the manufactured by Ramkishan sir company only, you should mention it is mandatory that at the down manufactured yet, not your company name, your address should be there. Yet so and so, road number, so and so, so and so. This is for the easiest to back investigation if any problem comes. Where it is exactly manufactured. I am clear, I think. So, in the system of loan license, direct license in the company, Rajamouli sir will manufacture and he will sell on his company name. In the loan license, no, manufactured his address only, not his company name should not be mentioned on that. Otherwise, people will get confused. Two companies are there. So, only the loan license company name will come and manufactured address will be there on that. No other details of the host form, what I said, the host form is Rajamouli sir, and his details should not be there except his address sir. Next. Rule 96(1) Schedule H warning are to be removed from the following drugs. Nowadays, what we are doing, sir, the problem comes, Ramkishan sir. People see, actually, Drugs and Cosmetic Act belongs to a pharmacist only. A pharmacist only knows, he studied the act and he knows the rules and regulations, and if we say something, they will easily observe. When the files are coming from big companies, and most of the times medium companies also, or small companies also, who will bring the file to you? Some liaison officer, or the company MD, or the marketing person. And no manufacturing chemist or analytical chemist or technical persons were reviewed before releasing a label. Whatever the marketing people or the other people, they will design and print it and directly account to the production manager, and his duty is manufacturer हो गया, labels आया, चलो market को release कर. Here in this complete scenario, no one is having time to find out what are the mistakes we are observing. What else? I have hundreds of examples I will show you. But this is the system. Whenever this regulatory system is there, all regulatory systems and labeling related everything should be monitored by a pharmacist. Then only we can minimize so many these things. Who is the ultimate sufferer because of the mistake of somebody? The sufferer will be the manufacturer. Because the companies will only say they will give us good salaries. And what will happen in the private industries? We will do some mistake somewhere, and if something goes wrong, we will run away from that company. Live example is Koteshwar Rao at DCO in 1980. 1994, sir? This is happening. The moment the drug inspector, the sample fails and the larger complaint, the moment the summons come to the company owner, the manufacturing chemist or analytical chemist will be upscanned from that area, and they will know nobody knows. And the summons will be released on their name, and drug inspectors break their heads in finding out. Nowadays, my dear friends, you are all bench chemists only. This is dedicated to you only. Nowadays, drug inspectors earlier used to do cases on the management only. Now, every month they are booking cases on the technical staff also. This is because in this beautiful case in Hyderabad, about 30 years back, Agarwal sir also knows it. The management has told, I have money, I have hired a technical person, and it is their responsibility. I am not a technical person. Why you put up my head? He contested in that case and he won. I think it is in the next Nageshwar Rao government supply, I think. and the schedule is money. So what we are doing for all the drugs, we can mark and schedule is everything. For which drug it is required, which drug is not required, nobody knows. Everybody will write on the same label, even vitamins also, they will like schedule is done to be sold on a prescription of a registered medical practitioner in the presence of registered pharmacist, even vitamins also. But on this one, these drugs are exempted, like all veterinary drugs are exempted. No veterinary drug should contain that schedule is body or external preparations, except the preparations containing steroids and hydrogen. Or eyeglass or everything, except the preparations containing steroids and hydrogen, these are there for schedule is body. Also, eyeglass, teardrop, and again except the preparations containing antibiotics and steroids. So, there are also parenteral. What is parenteral preparations? Preparations that were given, administered other than enteron. Enteron means gastrointestinal tract, which were not given through orally. Generally, it is called as IV fluids. So, whatever the IV fluids are preparations, other than parenteral preparations, we need not put the label as schedule H drug. Next. No need to put a deadline on the label of the drug. Earlier we have got 1 centimeter enough, 1 millimeter enough, 2 centimeters enough, or sometimes this much thickness. Now you see, after listening, you just go and spend some time in your nearest medical shop. You will laugh at them by seeing everything. Deadline is banned while GSR 26 April 2018. 7 years back only, this system is banned. But you see your own products deadlines will be there. Go and see. Next. Dye syrups, it is valid to mention weight of the tablets on the level of the dye syrup. Not that 30 ml, 60 ml, no. You should write that this vessel contains 36 grams or 25 grams of ampicillin trihydrate powder or equivalent to ampicillin, like that. Only in the weight only. You should not say that after decomposition it is 30 ml, this is 100. Nothing, everything is 100. Because when you are applying for the license, there is a questionnaire will be there and there is a 10 rupees affidavit will be there. And then when you know the Drugs and Cosmetic Act, do you read it? Do you know the rule? Yes, sir. There 10 rupees affidavit. Are you punishable if you violate? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After that, when the drug inspector puts what is the answer? Sir, I don't know, sir. Then why you kept it mentioned? I will put a road definitely remove that original file and take it. What is this? You said you will be said no. So you are also misbranded. Without reading, you said yes, I did, and you signed also. So, in manual motions with experience. Batch number 2 written on the label in the product. Only this 5 types only or in the Drugs and Cosmetic Act under the labeling of drugs, they have mentioned only these words. If you put either as you like, it will be misbranded only. Either you can write batch number, you can write BDMA number, you can write BAPCH, lot number, lot. Ramkishan sir, here I object with you, I differ with you. Lot numbers are used only when 5 lots are manufactured and put together in a single drum, make a single batch, it is called as lot number, sir. How they have kept, I don't know. Lot number is called as when some people, they will make 5 lots, 200 liters, 200 liters, 200 liters, and then all the 5 lots will be mixed in a 1000 liters, and that is called a batch. All the 5 lots, all together mixed, it is a batch, but how this, most of the times in API units, bulk units, this word will be used. Therefore, they are using 4 to 5 lots or 10 lots also, different cycles. Finally, for single deutilization, for final API, they will mix all of them, declare one batch number. So, I differ from the act that lot number is wrong. Next. Manufacturing license number can be written as either manufacturing license number or NDA license number or UL. That's all. You cannot write other than these papers. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me. The act says we are the implementers of the law. We are not the writers of the law. Only law implementers, like control department or enforcement officers are only implementers. They need not answer you, and they need not give answers to the questions raised by you. It is not their duty. The duty of the drug inspector is see, observe, and report. That's all. Need not talk to you also. You will come with a beautiful questionnaire, and you will see, you will observe, and write, and you will report to his boss. Now, innocent, you are not supposed to take any action in the manufacturer anywhere. Only you are the inspecting authority and your licensing authority will be the action taken. Next. Date of manufacture. You can write as MFD date only. Date of expiry. You can write as an expiry date only. And physician sample should be physician sample, not to be sale. Somebody will use before 24 hours and 24 months from the date of manufacture. It is an offense. Nobody can. They have to mention March 31st or February 31st, 28th. Like that only. Don't say that from the date of manufacture, and these things are not allowed at all. All labels of ointments and lotions, warning for external use only should be written. It is a must and it is a compulsory. Next. Veterinary drugs. Label of veterinary drugs should have warning not for human use, for animal treatment only. This is mandatory along with one head or any photo of any animal, visible animal. Otherwise, it is a misbrand. So, if the veterinary drug is officially 90, then label of the drug must also submit with the word IP vet. If suppose it is for veterinary use, mentioned in IP, you have to write IP vet. You must write IP vet like that. And at any cost, the label should contain a figure of any animal. Veterinary, it is a must and mandatory. Next. Rule 104 was no operation of the label of a drug can be done without permission of a licensing authority. Maybe it is mentioned somebody recently I visited a medical big hospital and see there is MRP and on that somebody has taken some rate on the price of that. See, my friends, labeling also comes under the definition of manufacturing. No one can touch the label, including if you go to the corporate pharmacies, they will be affixing something, the internal stickers and other things, which is really absolutely an offense. Even putting a marker pen and putting some other also in offense. It is the property of the manufacturing company owner and nobody should touch. If they want to change, he has to get back to the company and he has to return there after taking permission from the concerned state licensing authority only. Don't say that the company has changed the price, I will remove this, I will put some other sticker. It is an offense because company will ask for 100 rupees and you will add 10 extra, which I observed. I found in Koteshwar Rao University, Tirupati in hospital, sir. Just he added 0 and he fixed the sticker and I caught them at that time during 2001. No permission for operation can be given only for packing material under Rule 104A. Next. Packing of drugs, Rule 105. What if tablets or capsules are less than 10 in number, then they can be packed as 1 to 10 only. The pack size, if it is 10 or like that, they can keep 1, 2 or 3 packs, 4 packs, 5 packs like that. If pack size is above 10, then it should be packed as a multiples of 5 and 7. Either 5 or 7 or in multiple of this 5. Suppose 10 means 15 you can keep, 20 you can keep, 25 you can keep, or else 7, 14, 21 like that. Because if next pack size of pediatric oral drops, you cannot keep as you like 5 ml, 10 ml, 20 ml, 50 ml, 100 ml like that. For any pediatric drops, the Indian Pharmacopoeia or in the Drugs and Cosmetic Act, the Government of India has that either 5 ml or 10 ml or 15 ml only. You cannot go for 20 ml, it is a misbranded again. You cannot give 2 ml, 2 ml also. No, sir. Next. That says of IDMA nasal drops also like that. Only 3 ml or 5 ml or 10 ml only. You cannot cross the 10 ml. At any cost. It's the rule. Next. That sizes of eye ointments either in 3 grams or 5 grams or 10 grams. Next. Injectable. No such packing rules are available for injectables. Licensing authority can seek justification for pack size and small volume parenterals up to 9. There are 2 injectables. One is small volume parenterals, one is large volume parenterals. Most of the time we will assume that 100 ml means it is small volume parenterals only. No, sir. 99 ml only small volume parents, and if you it is cross 3 figure mein gaya, bus it is a large volume parents only. This violation you will observe if you go to the veterinary shops and you find the veterinary drugs. 100 ml packs will be, you can find many injections. All are 100 ml manufactured under SVP, not LVP. They are violation, absolute violation. The manufacturer cannot do 100 ml injectable for veterinary use as a small volume parental SVP. Next. Pack sizes is not applicable for the following drugs. Imported formulations, it is not applicable. Veterinary drugs, not applicable. Drugs for export, also not applicable. Vitamin preparations, cough syrup, antacids, laxative, hospital supplies, large volume parental, physician supplies. These all 10, there is no, the pack size rule will not be applicable for this. Exemption for pack size. 20 drugs are included in Schedule P with fixed pack size. These 20 items we have to manufacture with only that pack size. You cannot pack in a less or more. Like quadrimethyl suspension should be only 50 ml. You cannot manufacture 30 ml or 60 ml. It is an offense. If you are manufacturing, please rectify immediately before the entering into our line, because all our drug inspectors are also on the line. They are watching this across India. Before somebody is observing, please check that if your quadrimethyl suspension is 60 ml, please withdraw immediately and rectify yourself after getting informed to the state licensing authority. Atenolol tablet should be always in 14 pack only, not 10 or 15. Most of the time, our standard pack sizes are 10. No, for atenolol tablets it is 14 tablets, aspirin tablets is 14, and piperacin syrup always should be packed only in 14. And vitamin A oral drops should be 7.5 ml only one pack. Next. And packing combi packs of drugs. Example, nortrolene injection plus syringe. Complete details of syringe must be mentioned. This is most commonly observed mistakes by the manufacturer of injectable people. This is the actual product. They have included this injection in this one, and one more injection, and one basket syringe is also inside. And what he will write? He will write the batch number of this one only on the outer side, and he will mention that for water for injection batch details, see inside. Absolutely, this is misbranded. The drug inspector can seize without any hesitation. And somebody is adding inside one syringe also. Syringe contains no information on that. Now, syringe is a medical device, sir. Unlicensed medical syringe is kept inside, and they are sending free syringes kept along with this pack. Absolutely wrong. You go, you visit any veterinary shop, sir, you will get 100. Sometimes surgical gloves also, medical device. That also, free surgical gloves is included in the same box. In this box I will find 5 mistakes. A multinational company, marketed by, manufactured by a small company. This is the way all multinational companies run away from India by closing their units and getting in a small manufacturing companies by keeping their addresses somewhere manufactured by very small this one and keeping this is this company, big company this one. And you go to just to watch inside. No multinational company product is manufactured by them. 90% in India. See, complete, if suppose they are putting inside the syringe details must also, what I said in the very starting minutes, whatever the information available in the innermost container, all the subsequent packing should be contained the same. But whereas in the outside, syringe is sealed and on the label inside the vial, that information is not seen. And also, they comes under the Combi Pack. When you want to manufacture such Combi Pack, you should have a special permission from the state licensing authority, and that special permission number should be mentioned on the label. You go to the any hospital, big hospitals, and see lot of injector vials, you will see. All are misbranded only, sir. All are misbranded, no doubt in that. Everybody keep inside and no Combi Pack license is there. And they never submit the specimen label during the giving the license. Mahangaru, during this time, people used to, bad words about him. At that time only he created this. You should submit brief manufacturing procedure. You should submit brief analytical procedure. You should submit specimen label. The specimen label information only should be seen on the official label. This can be prevented if the rule comes that you should compulsory submit the specimen label and you should not deviate from the specimen label when you go to the market. Next. Labeling of aromatic drugs. If any drug formulation is officially in IP and for domestic use, the label of the drug must be suffixed with the word IP. I have already told you. Next. Example for domestic sale, paracetamol tablets IP is okay. Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it? Just to misguide only I mentioned. Is it okay?
Paracetamol IP tablet.
Is it okay? Paracetamol tablet IP is okay? Sure? Sure? Tell me. It is sure, correct. So paracetamol tablets TB is not, because in IP we have mentioned this is meant for Indian. So if it is not there in Indian pharmacopoeia, then you go for alternative. But when it is readily available in India and for Indian market, you have to write only paracetamol tablets IP. If the product is not in IP, you can label as BPUS. Provisions for labeling of colors in the drugs. Now it is the duty of the drug inspector to find out the misbranded drugs. And in Telangana, sir, especially I observed in only Telangana, the government analyst is declaring misbranded drug. Please don't allow your officers to go after, but when you are picking the sample there itself, you advise them to scrutinize thoroughly. If you find some misbranded, you stop there only issue the notice. Don't allow the government analyst to declare as not of standard only because of somebody has clearly mentioning the color. Today only I sent something to you. One person has mentioned approved colors used in this formulation, but he has to mention he used erythrocin color, and though he mentioned in the batch erythrocin, he failed in mentioning the erythrocin color on the label. This is only for outside or not having knowledge. They have picked up the sample is passed in all the ways, only the government analyst is declared not of standard because it is a misbranded, he has not mentioned the color erythrocin. Already the industry is suffering from so many RBI, this BI, they are suffering like anything. And Rajamouli sir is every day shouting, if you do like this, next year 50% will go, sir. After next year, 70% will go, sir. After 5 years, it will become zero. Only some 4 or 5 multinational companies will exist. So every day is feeling like anything. So for small things, it is the mistake of, if we are aware of that, what are the rules and regulations, and what are the yes, do's and don'ts. This question could have, see, once it is failed, next, once a case is booked, that person has to go to the court for not less than 5 years, maximum 10 years. Recently I went to Mumbai for our annual conference, and there somebody, Rajkumar Devgupta has brought me a summons to me. What is it? And in 2003 or 4, BHP Life Sciences meropenem injection, that 5 samples were original and 5 samples were duplicate. They gave it, I got it names. And that case is still going to 23 accused people, 22 years passed there. And that fellow BHP license holder approached the High Court and he left there. मेरा लाइफ पूरा जिंदगी गुजर गया इधर. Please make it complete within. बोले तो High Court has given lower court to finish that within 6 months. Even though since there are more than 23 accused and more than 33 witnesses, it is going on, going on, going on. So because of your mistakes, sometimes the ultimate sufferer will become manufacturer. And you will not be there every year after dealing with the company, that the next day onwards itself, we will search the newspaper, where is the best opportunity, and where is contact with your friends and other things. अच्छा opportunity to go there. Whatever the mistakes you are doing, ultimate sufferer will be the manufacturer. If manufacturer is green, you are green. If manufacturer is down, you are down. When the company will take care of you, if it goes well, you runs in your profits, then only they will look after about you. There is, Venugopal is there, I can laboratory say. Mr. Venu, since past 35 years he is working with the Akhil Laboratories, and the gentleman Arundam sir has given him executive director post. And Shakuntala madam, SP Pharma, and my classmate Rajamouli, both are working with the SP more than 25 years. And they were very good. After their retirement also, they are again called and given extra work for them. This is the called the dedication. While selecting the company only, you should verify do's and don'ts and previous who I work verify with them. Then only you join. Once you join, at least do service for not less than 5 years. Do something, put your stamp on the company, so that the management will that so-and-so Koteshwar Rao was the excellent person involved in that, and they will remember always. So list of pharmaceutical colors is given under Rule 127 of the National Cosmetic Act. Next. Labeling provisions for colors within the capsules as per DSR 1986 dated 7/12/2018. Colors within the capsule need not be mentioned on the label, but approved colors are the empty hard gelatin capsule contains approved colors. This one must be there. Empty hard gelatin capsule contains approved colors. Only approved hard colors can be used. How to label ciprofloxacin tablets? Next. Tablets is ciprofloxacin IP, or ciprofloxacin tablets IP, or ciprofloxacin IP tablet, or ciprofloxacin PP tablet. All are only because they have the ciprofloxacin mentioned dose also, no? Whether it is 250 mg or 500 mg, that also should be there. Next. Correctly, ciprofloxacin tablets IP with dose. Both sides I forget it. But ciprofloxacin tablets IP 500 mg or 250 mg. Next. Labeling of drugs if strength is not mentioned in IP. Example, paracetamol tablets IP cover 1000 mg. Actually, we have to write paracetamol tablets 500 mg IP. If it is not there in the IP, if your licensing authority gives you a license, you should write paracetamol tablets IP 1000 mg. Next. Ciprofloxacin eye drops IP is correct, and ciprofloxacin ear drops IP is not correct in this brand. Most of the times you will see find that ear eye drops. No, permission is not given for both similar. Either they have given permission to eye drops or ear drops only. If somebody mentions that eye and ear drops, please treat that it is a milk packet again. Next, correct license number should be printed on the label of the car. You should be very careful while printing the license number. Most of the times, especially in corporate companies, the manufacturing chemist and analytical chemist never have a license copy in their hand. If the drug inspector goes to the manufacturing unit for inspection, if the DA asks where is your license, sir, हमारा corporate hospital office में hand होता है. They handle it anytime, sir, I have not seen anytime. The license should be given on your name, my dear friends, brothers and sisters. The license is given on your name. It is your property. It is the government property and your property. It should be your safe custody, not in the management custody. Because approved manufacturing chemist, approved analytical chemist, what do you mean? Now, Rajamouli sir is a non-professional. He has money. He has constructed a company. The Ramkishan sir will give license only if you hire a technical persons by name approved manufacturing or approved American. That means license is given on approved technical staff. You see the government give us only secretaries will sign, no minister. Minister Agarwal secretary. That is the reason IAS and other people were suffered because of the pressure they signed. The minister's pressure they signed, and after that they suffered a lot. Is it? Next. By non-biological licensing, this is Form 25/28. Next. Manufacturing license should be labeled. Why you are going to that? Next. 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 So, correct. Next. Next. Labeling of it. Why? Huh?
Going back side.
Why you are going back side?
Ask me to speak.
Sir, I am asking next. 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 So, inheritance form. If pharmaceutical status of an API is as inheritance form, it is mandatory to add the word inheritance on the label. Example, Cephalexin inheritance IP or caffeine inheritance IP. If ampicillin trihydrate, we have to mention ampicillin trihydrate, or dihydrate means dihydrate like that. A multinational is not multinational in Hyderabad is a big company. DDCI done that mistake because of the liaison officer. There is two types. One injection. Suppose some Cephalexin injection is a liquid and Cephalexin injection for injection is a dipole. They have taken license for injection. They supplied for injection and exported to Russia. Koteshwar Rao में पढ़ रहे हैं, बाद में सीधा बिचौली की फोन करते हैं, Koteshwar Rao हमारे को बंद कर रहा है, ये कर रहा है, वो कर रहा है बोल के. When the boss is favoring with them, Koteshwar Rao cannot do anything. Number of mistakes only because of the liaison officer. Liaison officers most of the times what they will do, they will type everything and they will, because of the access they have in the HODs, they will say for adjust. They will not allow them to see it is happening in our department. And certain other departments also. Next. Which one is scheduled G drugs? There are approximately 50 drugs which are covered under schedule G. RX is not to be put on labels of schedule G. Don't put RX for all the labels. If they are scheduled G means you should not put RX. Example, chlorotoluene, cyclopentane, diphenhydramine, ethylamine and promethazine. No need of RX. Next. Labeling of paracetamol with other drugs. As per DCO, new office circular dated 4/4/2012. Maximum limit of paracetamol is combination drugs with non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug is up to 325. Suppose paracetamol with nimesulide combination. Generally, paracetamol dose is 500 mg. And if somebody wants to manufacture paracetamol with the nimesulide, he cannot give paracetamol 500 mg nimesulide available. If the only dose is the paracetamol dose should not be crossed 325 mg. In combinations. Any combination. If combination is the paracetamol should not cross 325 mg only. And box warning about the liver toxicity. Paracetamol is wherever the paracetamol is there, liver toxicity word is there. They have to mention it is there mandatory. For example, expiry date. Allergy tablets expiry date March 2007. It means its expiry date is up to 31st March, not 1st March. So, that is last day of that month is called as the expiry date. Next. Psychotropic substances, what NRS is required to be written on the top left corner of the label of formulations containing psychotropic substances. Example, pentazocine, alprazolam, diazepam, 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 and buprenorphine. So, NRS should be there under such a psychotropic drugs. You should be, my dear friends, be careful when you are manufacturing or selling or procuring raw material or finished product. Please don't sign on the batches blindly. You will be fixed, no doubt in that. Narcotic Control Bureau will be there, no bail, and there is a manufacturer, cannabis is dead in the jail. Alil Tyagi, who put in the under narcotic this one, he jailed and not given any bail and he died in the jail itself. They are not leaving the technical persons also. Be careful when you are dealing with narcotic drug substances. Adrenal injection as per notification GSR 174 dated 6th March 2005. Storage condition of this drug has been changed from cold phase to production. The other earlier it was adrenal injection, it was stored into cold place. There are 3 types of storage places. One is 2 to 8 degrees is called cold, 8 to 25 is cool, and then normal temperature. And most of our medical shop vendors, what they will do, even paracetamol tablets also they will keep in refrigerator, thinking that the drug inspector will take later. And some people keep it in deep freezer also. What will happen? They will keep in the deep freezer and in the midnight. Earlier KCR was there, 24 hours power is there. Now there is a lot of breakups are there in the villages. And the villages and जाते उनको क्या करते हैं फ्रिज का प्लग भी बंद करके जाते हैं उसमें पानी पूरा आके वो पानी के ऊपर आता है वो पौध में नहीं होता है फिर पानी आता है उसमें फंगस डेवलप होता है समटाइम्स लेवल्स आल्सो वो क्या है इसमें पोस्टमार्टम इज डन ओनली आफ्टर डेथ एवरीथिंग goes well it is okay if anything happens then only the reverse investigation will start. And the difference between marketing of general items and the drugs is if the responsibility of the manufacturer will cease once he sold the goods from his package. But coming to the drugs, it is the responsibility of the manufacturer up to last working day of that drug, and he will be safe if the patient is safe on the last expiry date. And if suppose I said 31st March 2007 is expiry, if somebody taken the drug on that day, if he is safe, then only the manufacturer is safe. Till that his responsibility is there. See how sensitive, how dangerous this business. The manufacturer is trusted you. He is held you because thinking that you are technical people, you know all the technicalities and he is depending on you only. Because of your mistakes, he is suffering. Most of the cases are kept from the manufacturers only. Nowadays only people have started putting cases on technical people. Expiry date of this product is after 1 year from only for adrenal injection. Only for adrenal injection, the pharmaceutical has given the expiry date for 1 year only. Because you don't give that any drug after 2 years like that. They have specifically mentioned that the expiry date for adrenal injection is 1 year. Next. Atropine injection, no storage conditions and expiry date of this drug has been mentioned in Schedule 2. So it is the manufacturing responsibility can fix the expiry date as per the stability data is submitted to the licensing authority. Next. Labeling of organ control tablets. As per IP, these tablets should be chewed before swallowing. So warning tablet to be chewed before swallowing should be mentioned to the label. Ramdan sir, you go and see the government supplies, organ control tablets, they will get approved for the chewable tablets, and vitamin C tablets, they will get 500 mg chewable tablets, they will supply normal tablets. Till this business is going, sir. Till this dhanda is going. And most of the organ control tablets were given to the school children. They are suffering from the stomach pain and the iron tablets, iron capsules, they should be supplied with coated ferrous sulfate or with this one. And ferrous is converting to ferric if they supply with uncoating. Because of the construction of people, you will be seeing in the paper that in the bulk irrigation hospitalized people, walking, searching, everything. Why? Because they are getting approved for the official pharmaceutical, but they are supplying the something other than what they approved. This is happening. Next. Labeling of linseed oil. This drug was officially in IP since 1966. This drug was deleted from IP in 2010. Now this drug is official in BP. So manufacturer labeled this drug as linseed oil BP. Now it is not official in IP. So it is official, since it is official in BP, you can keep linseed oil BP. Labeling of linseed oil IP is wrong. Even somebody earlier it was this, sir, mentioning IP 1966 license. When Amnatran sir was there, he used to give that license. No, sir, now it is not accepted, sir. Next. Storage condition on the label. Storage condition must be mentioned on the label of the drug as per Schedule P in the drug circle. Friends, see, Ravi, Akar drug. My dear friends, on behalf of Drug Control Officers India Welfare Association, we printed a complimentary Drug Act book and distributed to total 1633 life members of our association. The Drug Control Officers India Welfare Association is the world's largest drug regulatory association, where led by your local person, the person who is speaking to you, Koteshwar Rao is the president. So we are ready to give you latest printed drug act book API with after speaking to the publishers. The cost of the book is 1980 rupees. You please have your own drug act book. You after making a WhatsApp group, I post the details in that. For 1200 rupees, they want to share to you. If you pay 1200 rupees to our association class, you will get within 3 days direct to your home that latest printed drug act book. This is a Bhagavad Gita for you. Please read daily one page. Whether you are a pharmacy or non-profit, you are in this profession, you should read one. You should have a personal IP book and you should have a personal drug act book. It is mandatory. After 1200 rupees, your mobile data costs 1000 rupees per month. Yeah? So this is the book, we published and we have distributed free of cost to our members. And for you, we are ready to give you for 1200 rebate, which cost is 2000 rupees. Next. So why I am saying is, what is Schedule P you should know. You open the book, if you then open the book only you will come to know. The Legal Methodology Act, see, these drugs are not only covered under Drugs and Cosmetic Act, also there is Legal Methodology, Packaged Commodities Act is there. It's a very big one, it comes under Essential Commodity. Madam, you should listen. There is Essential Commodity Act is there. It's non-bailable warrant, 7 years jail will be there. Most of the time you will be observing the airport, the foreigners, they will take a biscuit packet, they will eat 2 biscuits and they will not only time we can keep it in their packet, they will throw in the dustbin. They will open a water bottle, they will keep it and they will throw in that, they will not keep in the bag. What we will do? We will keep in our bottle in our car also in the back seat. It will be in the heat for 40-50 degrees. After that, after going home, we will take it, we will keep in the fridge. And after that, the completion of that water bottle, put some more water in that, again we will not throw that bottle also. So under Packaged Commodities Act, every packaged item should contains the details of manufacturing date, expiry date, and manufactured by and the MRP. And if they are imported one, the country where the originated plus imported by whom and his imported license number also. This all comes under the Packaged Commodities Act or Legal Metrology Act. As per Rule 26C, all scheduled drugs and non-scheduled drugs are exempted from this Act, but others are not exempted. Next. Labeling of hydrocarbon tablets, it is deleted in Schedule X in 1993 and it is a psychotropic drug, so manufacturer should mention index on the label of the drug as per the provisions. Status of hydrochloroquine labeling, Schedule H1 should be there. There is a new word you might be seeing now, here one is Schedule A. Now Schedule H1 also come. What are the drugs in Schedule H1? You have to search in the book. Next. Ketamine is a psychotropic substance and it also Schedule H1. Next. Rule 105 pack size of diclofenac injection. Diclofenac injection most of the time 30 ml, 50 ml, 100 ml also same. And diclofenac injection for veterinary is same. Sir, it is banned. Veterinary diclofenac injection is banned, and whatever the diclofenac injections manufactured in India should be banned in 10 ml only. Only 10 ml pack is allowed. And that 10 ml pack also single dose, single only they have to crystal. Next. Indian Pharmaceutical every word must be mentioned in the product is official in IP. My dear friends, it is shame on our part in our profession. There are mixed strength is there, pharmacists are there, non-pharmacists, MSc, PhD, PhD people are also there. And most of the times myself and Ramkishan sir used to visit many of the colleges, and the first question I saw, if somebody is disturbing me, I will go to him, beta follow pharmacopoeia spelling. Pura silent होता है एक ही because nobody knows the spelling of pharmacopoeia. In a M.Pharm college, after 24 people have written wrong spelling, and out of 7 people, just I asked, is it true? True. They are again down. So first, you keep it is our Bhagavad Gita, you love this profession, you improve your knowledge. See, continuous education is a must for anybody, including doctors. Sachin Tendulkar never become a world's best batsman overnight. Kapil Dev never become a world's best bowler. And he first day, every day he practiced. After becoming number one, also if tomorrow match is there, today evening and tomorrow early morning also, he practices. So learning is nothing is wrong in learning, but it is not there. See below. Now below. What is the English? That's number. Below means what? Next. All are next. Oh. Next. All misbalanced. So no, don't clip it. Go back. Previous one. So what to do? Through this platform, I am asking the Government of India, the regulators and the industry also. Medical devices inspectors, shall we have a separate cosmetic inspector, sir? Because we are busy. How many, every month the CDSO or State Drug Control Department are declaring list of not of standard drug, list of not of standard. Why you are not declaring list of not of cosmetics? How many cosmetic units you inspected? How many cosmetics? What every day we are doing? The Meswak toothpaste every day I am using also misbranded. Why we are neglecting? Where is? Because manufacturers are innocent. That's why drug manufacturers. Cosmetics वाला क्या तो बड़ा बड़ा लोग रहते हैं and we cannot put our finger there. You go to Hyderabad, you show me one proper product. When Ravi Kumar sir was there, we raided there. Nobody have got a restricted license and nobody have purchase bills. Nobody sees that they are originals or all are duplicate at the original companies also. Don't bother about that, what is going on. I am requesting through this platform, to the Government of India, through the CDSCO, through the State Drug Controller. There are 2-3 options are there. Either when you are issuing manufacturing license, you ask for the proof of the label, you ask for the what are the contents inside, formula and brief testing procedures also, or else you completely ignore cosmetic from you remove from the drug act if you cannot regulate this, or else if you are busy go for a cosmetic inspector separately like how it is split into medical device inspectors. If I am wrong, I am very very sorry. Through this platform I am sure that the DCGI also watching this one and all the officers, my friends, my colleagues are observing this one. There should be a change. We should be little bit cautious about the movement of the cosmetics along with the drugs. Drugs and cosmetics are both are equal to us. Even my friend, our ex-drug controller, Telangana State First Drug Director, Sri Amrut Rao sir, today he did not come here because he applied some hair dye and he got irritated reaction and everything is swelled, so he kept in home. We are the licensing authorities and we ignore it. We don't bother about that. But just we will go to the dermatologist and get some treatment and we'll keep quiet. With this, I took lot of time and I am sure that 10 times almost Ramkishan sir was watching his watch. Itna der baithta, actually it is my duty. This fellow has hijacked my time. This is a quite interesting subject and a variety subject you never came across. And it is very important subject, sir. That is the reason I took this much time. And first time this type of, through our association, we are doing such this one. Every month we want to conduct such workshops in different states. And if your IDMA president, your BDMA president, your IPA president asks us, we want to conduct continuously every month also, if not here or you have a separate premises in some BDMA or some XYZ. But SIPRA LABS is a gentleman, Dr. Sanathnagar, he will be always ready to do service to the profession also like me. And whenever you want, he always said you can utilize these facilities without paying a single paisa. So many of the events we did it here. And if you like, if you require, yes, we are ready to be with you, share our knowledge because we have world #1 famous speakers on any given topic in our hands. Our duty is to share the knowledge. And we are on that. Every 15 days we are conducting a webinar on behalf of our association on various subjects. From tomorrow onwards, we have also separate WhatsApp group called Drug Control Officers India Welfare Association, DCO, IWA, Well-Wishers Group. I will add you in that and I will share everyday updates in that. And actually, I want to interact with you for any question and answer since the time is lagging. I have taken almost kitna time here?
1 hour 35 minutes.
1 hour 35 minutes. Plus, now only 5 minutes you relax because after that a Jharkhand Express will come without giving breathing time. He will speak for almost 1.5 hours. Then, if time permits, the third show is how to encounter regular regulatory inspections, not USFDA, drug inspector. If time permits, if you have patience, that also we will take. Now over to Dr. A. Ramkishan sir. After 5 minutes sir. After 5 minutes. एक बार बोलता है, एक बार खड़ो, ऐसा रिलैक्स करके बैठो बोलता है, आप ऐसा करके रिलैक्स करके बैठना और बाद में that is a very important subject, gap analysis. It is arranged on the special request of Rajamouli sir, Indian IDMA, Telangana State President. So over to sir. Please sir.
Mic sound out, sir. Mic sound.
Sound please.
Yeah, please, go to it.
Hello. Hello.
But people will be expected more than 400 people. Not maybe about 150 I could see. And out of 300 coordinators, hardly there are 50 people, those are the paid members. So I request wholeheartedly, please do come forward, become members of IDMA, because we should show our solidarity. When our strength is good, I can fight. I am ready to fight on our behalf. Fighting means not in a reasonable way, in a rational way, to help the industry. Because today, Hyderabad has become last. See, forget about bulk drug. As far as the formulation is concerned, Hyderabad is dead. Once upon a time, there were 16 formulation units. 45% of the Indian job work was going on in Hyderabad. And today, hardly there are licensed are only 300, maybe actually there are about 100 and 150 formulation units. And with this revised scheduling, I don't think how many are going to continue, maybe 50 or 60 may remain. So why this? So to protect our own industry, we have a lot of plans. But if you try to do physically, mentally, financially, we cannot fight on your behalf. So please come forward and become members. And my number, please note down. Those are not members. This is the new financial year. Because every year there is a renewal. Hardly some 5,000 rupees is the membership fee which goes to the central government, central body. So please note down my mobile number. You can directly speak to me. I can forward the application number. So 98, please note down. Or in our IDMA group it is there. In PG formulation group is there. We can note down, but still those who do not know me, please note down 98480 240 34. My name is Rajamouli, IDMA TS Chairman. So please react. Even when I put a message, people don't even respond. They put some symbol, some thumb, something. Are okay attending. The people, I don't think whether they see the WhatsApp group or not. So that is a very painful situation. So in fact, I don't have a factory. So as I say, there are some people who are ready to serve the society or the profession. So he has dedicated. Similarly, I am dedicated for the profession. Let me do something. But unless you come forward, then how long I can do it? A day may come when there is disinterest from your side and I will become idle. So please, I apologize if I am saying something wrong, because I am ready to take the total load, provided if you show interest and if you come forward. So thank you so much. Please become members. At least we should have 150 to 200 membership in the IDMA so that we can go represent to our officers whatever our local problem is. So thank you, Koteshwar Rao, thank you so much. And even as far as Koteshwar Rao is concerned, all the three topics, see, Perke Walla Trust. Is there any benefit to the association trust in these topics? No. Regulator can have benefit to the so all the three topics belong to our industry. So that is the way we have decided, we are forcing them also to help the industry. So please do come forward and participate. Whenever there is a meeting, please participate. So thank you, Dr. Ramkishan. So Ramkishan again, Sanathnagar, వర్షం పడ్డట్టుగా ఉంటుంది, మరి రాళ్ళ వాన తుఫాన్ వచ్చి ఆగిపోయినట్టుగా ఉంటుంది. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
On behalf of CDSCO, particularly DCO, Sir, Drugs Control General India, Dr. Rajamouli, and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare officials. Because everyone knows, so as a regulator, on behalf of entire National Regulatory Authority, it gives me immense pleasure to share some of my thoughts with respect to newly finalized GSR notification on 28th December 2023 based on the draft revised schedule of 2018. Everyone knows. So I am grateful to all the audience, ladies and gentlemen, and particularly thankful to all our organizers, DCO, IDMA, Koteshwar Rao and the Telangana State President, IDMA Chairman, respected Rajamouli and Bulb Association President Agarwal is absent, Vice President Ramkishan is attending left side, and the important eminent stakeholder Dr. Lab Pharma Company, the respected Koteshwar Rao and Vice President, Minister Chairman for the Industry Division of Indian Pharma Association, and all other important eminent stakeholders of this Telangana state. My senior colleague, Dr. B. Venkateshwar Ji, sitting third row from Telangana Ramkishan, and all, okay, sorry sir, Bala Nagendran sir, Vijay Gopal Ji, all senior regulators, and particularly this credit goes to our dynamic Director General, Sri Kamal Hasan Ji, where he shown the interest to depute our Ramdan Ji, Director of Pharmaceutical Administration Telangana. He is very silent, but he is a man of commitment towards the implementation of enforcement. So that is the thing. And Tata Rao Ji, my colleagues from CDSCO, Global Office Hyderabad, Dr. Vinay Kumar Gupta, and the main organizers of the YouTube in charge, Sri Uma Shankar Ji, Jyotish Ji, and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to one and all. So here I will take only half an hour time, because if I go for 1 hour, you will get the hammering. I don't want to hammer you. So this is very important topic, everyone knows. And 127E GSR published on 11th February 2025, issued by Joint Secretary, our respected Rajamouli, Advisory Costs, with respect to micro, medium, small enterprises with regard to implementation of our finalized published official GSR of 998 of 28 December 2023 with respect to dealing with plant, premises, equipment, lab equipment, utilities, HVAC system, water system, documentation, etc. to ensure all important components of GMP as per the revised schedule to take care of all important quality, purity, safety, efficacy of medical products moving in international domestic market. This is number one. Please, how many people really read our schedule 2023? Please, yesterday I was at one company in Pashamela. I made a request, padai kiya kya? Like a time being. Sir, I am familiar with only ICS countries, European Union regulations and USA. Uske baad implement hai only one schedule from Hyderabad is manufacturing made application for this COP. I was laughing. So do you have any idea on the Indian drug legislation? Sir, hum padai nahi karte, only direct European Union USA. So please, with my folded hands, I am not going to criticize you, but we are having talented people in our country. We are number one globally with respect to all generic products. But this is why India declared as forwards of the world. If you think positively, people will come forward and get some trust and confidence among the consumers and patients. Whatever your mommy and my mommy takes simple paracetamol tablet for reduction of our body temperature. For example, fever. So you have to ensure. So that is the reason why we are all here, and India can take lead globally. Already it is taking lead with respect to all life sciences sector, generic products, bulk drugs, what we call active pharmaceutical ingredients, and other important aspects of important regulations in our country. This is number 2. Number 3, when this GSR issued, because this state goes to our Drugs Control General India, sir, 11th February 2025 issued the GSR notification. Immediately, sir has issued one circular to all state regulatory authorities, stakeholders, IDMA, BDMA, IPA on 24th March 2025. I will do the Xerox photocopy of this and circulate to WhatsApp, and I will do the hard copy also. And immediately, 3 months time given, so 7th, 11th May to 7th May and 10th May. So up to 10th May, you are going to have this thing completely duly signed signature copy of this Form A, means your name of the company, address, mobile number, contact details, email, and you have to have the gap analysis. What Rajamouli sir told is 100% correct. Those who want to do dhanda, means business, in good way, those who want to comply as per the new regulation, they have to be very, very clear, and you have to do the gap analysis between existing our schedule of 2023 and the old schedule which was published in the year 2001, which was effectively implemented from 11th December 2005. And 4 years extension given at that time. Now things are changing. Our dynamic Prime Minister of India, Agarwal, is taking lead. So total other countries looking for the India. They want to come and invest in our country. So you are going to have huge potential, huge opportunities. At the same time, employment generation and also some credibility and revenue generation in good way. So don't think otherwise. You are having future in good way. I am making and with my folded hands all bench chemists, quality assurance, quality control, engineering, production, and corporate affairs, and big and medium, small entrepreneurs. Definitely you are going to have the future, but provided if you want to remain in the pharma sector, you have to implement. Otherwise, the dhanda bhakti, go to co-corporate and do some real estate business. That is the best. So, but don't compromise. So, the regulators are also changing. Today, being a holiday, today for Government of India employees, we are having holiday, our Mahavir Jayanti. हमको काम करना नहीं है, ये पहले हैप्पी फैमिली to enjoy it. But things are changing. Regulatory mindset is also changing. Central government employees also changing. State government employees also changing. So now regulators trying to put efforts with respect to robustness, with respect to review, with respect to audit, with respect to facilitation, with respect to advisory reading, as and when visit our MP offices, maybe DCO Telangana or CDSCO Hyderabad. So we are all with you. So we are having talented people. So talent can be exchanged as a part of capacity building in the form of training. This is number 3. So कोई एसोसिएशन में ये है वो है कभी काबिल नहीं करने का. We are all here irrespective of locations. We are in the country. We are in the global market. Those who want to supply the products in the global market, so we have to compete. So that is the reason why every year, every month, every minute, there is a change with respect to GMP. So GMP is a dynamic state. So if you want to participate in the global market, if you want to meet important standards, so there is some change every alternative month globally. So why not India? Therefore, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare took very serious initiative to align our important GMP principles in according to WHO technical code series guidelines. So this is number 3. Number 4, GMP means what? Why GMP? What is GMP? When GMP should be implemented? What are the challenges? What are the concerns? What are the important principles embedded in our 2023 revised schedule starting from part 1 to part 13? Total 13 chapters included. You might have read with respect to part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In case of 2001, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 premises and equipment, Part 2 takes care of all these things, 1 A, B, C, D, D, E, F. So now we have incorporated well-defined guidelines for the clinical trials, biotherapeutic products, particularly biosimilars, oncological products, anabolic steroids, synthetic hormones, and important hormonal preparations, and separate well-defined comprehensive chapter included on active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs. Yes, sir. All these important 13 chapters are very, very clear and aligned according to WHO standards. If you see the history of GMP, GMP standard, first GMP means what? GMP means good manufacturing, not good magic practices, not good money practices, not massage practices. But friends, you have to take very seriously. Good manufacturing practices is a concept of quality assurance, which is important component of quality management system to ensure high quality medical products being produced in your CGMP environment under good quality control and production operations and control, where your environment taking care with good HVAC system, heating, ventilation, air conditioning system for providing high quality air and good quality water system, where you are going to have all important series of filtration, AAR or RO, RO1, RO2, anionic chain, cation chain, cartridge filter, pine filter, then goes to your purified tank and goes to multi-distillation column, etc. You are getting depends upon the user requirement for different products which are being produced at your site. But how do you ensure? If you are producing 100 batches of paracetamol tablets, USP 500 milligram, how do you ensure that all 100 batches of USP tablets IP1, USP tablets paracetamol meeting in consistent manner? So that is the reason why GMP speaks about the consistency. Second, control system. Means control system is well-defined water system, well-defined heating, ventilation, air conditioning system, and good GMP model equipment, competent technical staff, good premises, where all these things are under the competent technical key people consisting of quality control, production, engineering, and important warehouse activities. So these are the 4 key people: quality assurance, quality control, production, and engineering, my dear friends. These are the 4 pillars under the supervision of your so-called management or CEO or director or president, depends upon your nomenclature. You have to take it. So this is a brief background about the GMP. And history, if you can see, first GMP text published in the year 1961 based on 1976 WHO TRS guidelines, my dear friends. So when first GMP text came for only plant and premises equipment, then according to the 1961 guidance document, our Indian government took serious initiative to start and publish first text in the year 1986. My 90 standard का था, इसलिए याद रखते हैं. Then, after 1986, again second amendment published in the year 2001. And after 2001, again the third amendment 2018, which was drafted and circulated to all stakeholders for seeking comments. Again, after that, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare finalized GSR on 28 December 2023. Again, stakeholders regard, we always respect IDMA, BDMA, Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance, and other stakeholders. We are, the government is committed to facilitate industry, so regulators also facilitating you. Our dynamic DCO is taking initiative to ensure quality products across the country, and also not only domestic population and also international commerce in order to promote global health. We are supplying our drugs more than 208 countries. More than that, after information technology, pharma sector is the only sector we are ubiquitously present across the globe. So we are all committed to promote international health, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. So think twice and keep your hand on your heart. Do accordingly based on the requirement of your products, production and demand, and get satisfaction on your own and also meet the expectations of the management so that we can generate the revenue and also ensure quality products, medicines across the country and also global market. This is number 4. Number 5. What are the important principles embedded? I will take it. So this is a rough idea. After this, the data requirement for the product quality, like stability studies and bioequivalence studies, class 2 and class 4, our BCS class, all these important 20-25 slides. My colleague Dr. Vinay Kumar Gupta is here. He is our Senior Assistant Accountant of India and working in SIPRA Limited and other important companies. So he can take the you can take the important principles from him based on his experience. And I will take already 12 minutes gone, so 20 minutes I will take with respect to my Schedule M presentation, with respect to gap analysis, what is existing and what is past. Because 2001 Schedule M, where you can have the gap analysis, thereby you can submit this form A with respect to your premises, plant, equipment, including laboratory equipment, that is quality control, documentation, data integrity, and other things, including well-defined document on the utility section. HVAC system and water system, you have to officially submit online only. No hard copy will be entertained. Here you have given the www.statedrugs.gov.in. If I am not wrong, sir. So this is the thing. So take care. We are all with you. If any experience, any support is required, we are having many consultants in our Telangana state. Retired drug regulators are there, and you can take advice from them, and you can do, and you can fill up and submit accordingly. Next one, please. So these are all things. So I don't want to hammer all important things. So if you can see the background covered, history covered. So here we will focus on what is GMP and why GMP is required, and what are the important aspects as well as good manufacturing practices are concerned. Why we need to have revision. GMP is a dynamic state. So that Ramkishan sir, ये पूरा चेंज हुआ 3 साल में मैं आके काफी सारा सीखा इधर. Excipients, compatibility, new excipients, the talk only R&D. R&D book UK में जाने का पढ़ाई किया. How you are going to take the tech transfer? How many people without microbiology taking care? Earlier things are different. Now we need to have well-defined guidelines and well-defined documentation, well-defined data without compromising our patient safety. We are all working for the promotion of global health. Therefore, patient-centric effects are very, very important with respect to movement of drugs as per the prescription of doctors in order to meet the desired pharmacological effects in hospital or clinical setting is nothing but a patient safety. That you need to take care and focus accordingly. So these are all important things. Comparison chart you made one by one, part 1, part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, an important concept and gap analysis. So just I am giving few principles for your facilitation and what are the important requirements for the data as far as product endorsement is concerned. Today, one company applied paracetamol USP 500 milligram tablet. After that, you will make some important products. If you want to endorse your Form 25 or 28 license, how you are going to endorse? So suppose if that product falls under the BCS class 2 or class 4, then you have to carry out the bioequivalence for your product endorsement before making application to Ramdan sir. And for that, 6 months stability data is must. Number 2. Number 3, first commercial consecutive batches shall be incorporated to carry out process validation effectively in order to meet key quality, critical quality, process variables in order to show the consistency among the 3 batches with respect to FDA submission. Sir, European में 3 months बोल रहे, India के तो 6 months. You comply. First you submit, manufacture the product, keep in your stability chamber. Then at least we can see and check whether you are kept in the stability chambers or not.
ongoing data, protocol, SOP, stability indicating, non-indicating. So we can see your intrinsic, extrinsic factors as a degradation pattern is concerned. We can see. So please don't think otherwise. Since the last 70 years, we all are familiar with the pharma sector. Now things are changing. Already Koteshwar Rao bataya, hair dye, cosmetics, kajal, hand cream, hand lotion, body bath, apna soap, simple soap, and cephalaxin, this thing, cephalaxin injection, dry powder injection, and dough injection, water injection also. And we have some hair test, please. Regulations are in place. We are having shortage of staff, putting our efforts and keeping our global presence. Isliye 2014 to till date, if you see, lot of changes took place. So, being a alert citizen of the country, we have to think positively and things will go in a good direction. We are committed to provide and quality products and also committed to promote public health in good way without compromising regulatory framework. Next one, please. So this is the main vision, everyone knows, and we have to protect and promote public health in India. Not only India, we have to promote global health also, my dear friends. Next one, ultimately, whatever products are being manufactured, enhancing and assuring with regard to quality, purity, identity, safety, efficacy of drugs moving in international commerce. That is the main mission with regard to consistency, control, and GMP environment as a product for this concern. That is nothing but a GMP. Next one, friends. Then, these are all organization structure, everyone knows. Drugs falls under the concurrent list of Indian Constitution. Therefore, it is governed by both Government of India and respective state government. That is the reason why Ramkishan sir, our Telangana, Andhra Pradesh Government Authorities, Hyderabad zone is looking up to both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and with various state licensing authorities, they are committed to implement our all important provisions of Drugs and Cosmetic Act as well as this organization structure is concerned. So, Health and Family Welfare Department taking care of all quality control of drugs in order to ensure patient safety. Next one, please. Then, what is meant by law? What is meant by regulation? What is meant by guideline? So, laws are nothing but important things. All regulatory authorities waiting for regulation. It is very, very important with respect to fraud and corruption action to control. It is enacted by the legislative branch of government and the regulations enacted by the executive branch of government. Guidelines sometimes we prepare, WHO guidelines. Some other guidelines and biosimilar. So we want to keep flexibility with the facilitation of industry people. We are also preparing guidelines. Guidelines are nothing but provide the further details on how the regulated stakeholders can comply with the laws and regulations already defined in above. Also provide little adaptability and flexibility is nothing but the regulation. And sometimes we issue the notices, sometimes we issue the circulars. So these are all important things, my dear friend. Next one. So these are all things most detailed, most flexible, least descriptive, easy to change. So there are all difference between the laws, regulations and guidelines, my dear friends. Next one. So here, the main Bhagavad Gita in our country is taking care with respect to the Indian legislation, nothing but a Drugs and Cosmetic Act. Drugs and Cosmetic Act enacted in the year 1940, rules framed in the year 1945. So we are all taking care with respect to best practices for ensuring good quality drugs as per the section 3B of our chapter 1 of the NCI. Drug means what? Any item, any substance, any formulation meant for diagnosis, mitigation, prevention, cure or treatment in human beings or animal elements, either for internal or external application, is nothing but a drug. So, law is very, very clear, regulations are very, very clear. It is same for human consumption and veterinary consumption. There is no any difference. हमारा कुत्ता है तो हम थोड़ा उसको स्टेरल नहीं देंगे, अनस्टेरल दे देंगे, नॉन स्टेरल दे देंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. Same application, same principles, same GMP standards, my dear friend. There are some gaps, but we are trying our level best. Government of India is committed to have robust regulation with regard to enforcement of cosmetic, medical devices, in vitro diagnostics, and human products, veterinary vaccines, veterinary products, and novel vaccines also. Everyone knows after Corona, we got lot of sanitation across the globe. We are going to have self-sufficient industries in order to meet our credibility and important activities as far as pharma sector is concerned. So the basic philosophy, not only regulator, Ramkishan Rao sir, हमारा Koteshwar Rao ji, हमारा Rao ji, हमारा Rajamouli sir, all are responsible. Ramdan sir, all regulators, myself, we are all equally responsible to ensure quality drugs. अरे भैया ये तो रेगुलेटर का काम है, मीडिया वाला लिखेगा ये तो रेगुलेटर का काम है. Manufacturer is responsible. Basic philosophy Alhamdulillah. Equally, government agencies, stakeholders are both held responsible for ensuring drugs quality. My dear friends. So therefore, you have to take care accordingly. Next one, please. One. So, main principle, whatever important activities undertaken, the main principle with respect to manufacturing, sale, distribution of important drugs, including cosmetics, are controlled. Control what is very, very important. Control environment. There are two factors, hawa or pani, air and water. These are the two potential sources for the degradation of the product. Deterioration, oxidation, hydrolysis, deliquescence, so many things. So you have to take care. Accordingly, the product should be stable. When only regulators will get the endorsement of your product approval in existing Form 25 or 28 license of the Drugs and Cosmetic Act. Drug regulatory system in India, already I told, drugs falls under the concurrent list of Indian Constitution. 7th schedule of Indian Constitution clearly described with respect to enforcement of all state regulators by provincial government as well as government of India. Next one, please. Here, background, why we are all playing with the drugs. Drugs plays very, very important role in public health sector, and drug regulations are ensuring the quality, purity, identity, safety, efficacy of important parameters, and import, manufacture, sale, distribution of drugs, including cosmetics, medical devices, as well as in vitro diagnostic drugs. In vitro diagnostic kits are also regulated as per the medical devices rules of 2017. And all countries are looking for India for medicine. So you are having huge potential and future, my dear friend. Compliance to Schedule M, that is GMP, is mandatory. No relaxation to anyone, my dear friend. So it is must. So GMP is common for human as well as animal applications. Next one, please. So, history of GMP, already I told, 1961, 1986 First Amendment, 2001 Second Amendment, effective from 11th December 2001 for new unit, and effective from 1/1/2004 for existing unit, extended for 1 more year. So, 4 years gone, and effectively implemented from 2005, that is gone. Then after that, Third Amendment came in 2018, and again 2023, final document. GSR came ultimately to upgrade and synchronize the good manufacturing practices principle according to our WHO GMP technical report series guidelines. Next one, please. The history already told, 735, 24 June 1988 was important document, and we have revised accordingly. I was fortunate to involve in the GMP draft committee in the year 2001. Along with Dr. M. Venkateshwar sir in Mumbai, I was also one of the important member in that. So I got the command with respect to plant, premises, civil structure, utilities, water system, quality control, labeling control, documentation, self-inspection system, quality control, manufacturing operation control, batch record, manufacturing of master formula record, reprocessing, re-export, re-labeling, stickering, etc. And important complaints related to recall system, including mark recall. So we have incorporated almost all important components of GMP with respect to global requirements. So these are all the things. Next one, please. And GMP is already told, is an aspect of quality assurance that ensures that medical products are consistently produced. Consistency is very, very important, and control quality standards as appropriate to meet relevant international pharmacopoeias, including in-house specification with regard to the specification as far as products are being manufactured. This is number one. And GMP defines also quality quality measures with respect to manufacturing operations and control, both for production department and quality control department, and also general measures to ensure the process necessary for the production testing are clearly well defined, validated, reviewed, updated, modified and documented and archived in a good secure area with respect to meeting best practices as per the law. Not only allopathy formulation, biological products, all important life-saving drugs, potential products, sensitive thermolevel products, etc. So this is the thing. Next one. And what is GMP? GMP is concept that ensures products are consistently produced and controlled according to quality standard. 2-3 बार हम बोल रहे, it has to minimize. GMP is going to minimize your documentation error. GMP is going to minimize risks involved in your day-to-day activity. GMP is involved with respect to avoiding contamination. GMP is involved to avoid cross-contamination. GMP is involved to ensure high-quality medical products. GMP involves various other activities, utility section, documentation, data integrity issues, other things, wrong labeling, etc. Already told. So these are all things, my dear friend. So therefore, GMP constitutes, because whenever you are complying, then Ramkishan sir is issuing the license. We are carrying out joint inspection as a part of perpetual licensing system and ensuring that you are all complying with respect to all important components, GMP standards, including pharmacopoeia standards. So next one, please. With the competent technical people and as a part of capacity building, they should get proper training with relevant and expertise, and based on the experienced people, you have to have the induction training program, internal training program, routine training program, monthly training program, annual training program, including international trainings. So, importance of GMP. All individual people, means all individual manufacturing facilities are not tested before release. So that is the reason why experts got idea how to keep important principles embedded in our GMP standards. Second, consumer not able to assess the quality. गरीब लोग क्या करेगा? If you go to Tripura, Agartala, Andaman Nicobar, Mizoram, Aizawl, Dibrugarh, people are not aware. Please, your mother, my mommy takes simple tablet. If anything goes wrong, how do we react? So please keep in your mind and act accordingly based on our Indian regulation, and credit goes to our Prime Minister and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and all the regulators and federal regulators, DCO are also. Second, trust. एक के ऊपर ट्रस्ट ही नहीं है, बीवी हस्बैंड वाइफ के ऊपर ही ट्रस्ट नहीं है. So please take very seriously. Trust is very, very important. Once a person said means, you have to believe. And when law is clear, you have to implement. When regulations are clear, you have to stick to that. When management is clear, and as a production manager, as a quality control manager, you have to adopt all important principles of GMP to ensure quality production, quality testing. When consumer do not have choice of medicine, ये रैंडबैक्सी का है, ये जीएसके का है, ये फाइजर का है, ये डॉक्टर रेड्डीज का है, ये जेरिस का का है, वो पैनाचिया का है, ये माइक्लियर्स का है, ये अरबिंदो का है, ये ग्रैंडर्स इंडिया का है, और हमारा ये दूसरा साइमंड लैब्स का है, और सिद्धू केम के लैब का है. ऑल आर सेम. Regulations are very clear, law is very clear, so you have to take care accordingly. But low and higher doses of important formulations may develop some harmful effects to the poor patient, vulnerable population, so-called consumer. Healthy subject, patient, healthy subjects किसको देते हैं हम? Vaccines. Vaccines are meant for promotion of community health. Patients को नहीं देते. Patient को दवाई देते. So these are all things you have to take care. And not of standard quality. When you are not implementing GMP, then it takes care of the inferior quality production. So therefore, don't give opportunity or scope to the not of standard quality product, where it will develop the harmful effects and affect the reputation of the company, business and total country, or Mananiya Pradhan Mantri ji. So, you have to keep the credibility, you have to have your satisfaction, you have to feel your own this thing, internal and external activities as far as documentation, the SOPs are involved. So you please feel free and satisfy yourself before doing all your activities. So that is the reason why these are all important components of good manufacturing practices, my dear friend. Next one. Then why GMP? We have to avoid the mixer, to avoid the contamination, to avoid the cross-contamination, produce consistency quality. Very, very important. Then to assure quality till end of shelf life, till life cycle of the product as per the ICS countries, to avoid any errors, ensure quality of production, patient safety, and ultimately trust. Trust is very, very important. Confidence. हम पूरा पॉलिटिक्स में प्ले करके एक टांग खींच के व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में निकालते doesn't matter, but you have to work accordingly. We are all for the human public and public health. So these are all things. Ultimately, God has given the good brain. We have to develop the confidence amongst our pharma sector for ensuring the high quality drugs. Next one, please. Why do we need revision? Sir, हम 2001 के इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं किया, हमारे इतना तकलीफ हो रहे, हमको बैंक लोन नहीं मिल रहे, बहुत परेशानी है, कॉम्पिटेंट टेक्निकल पीपल नहीं मिल रहे, हमारा मिशन अच्छा है, अभी पूरा आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से चल रहे, प्रोग्राम लॉजिक कंट्रोल से चल रहे, जीएमपी मॉडल इक्विपमेंट आ गया, 1987 में पढ़ाई किया तो एक्टिव फार्मा उधर हमारा वारंगल में बनता था, लिंगारेड्डी साहब बनाता था, अभी कितना चेंज हुआ, वही लिंगारेड्डी साहब हैदराबाद आके पूरा जीएमपी का प्लान डाल दिया. So things are changing. Global market requires high quality. So when other countries are implementing, why not we in our country implement such standard with regard to ensuring quality? So these are all things. So newer formulation, newer therapy, gene therapy, cell therapy, tissue engineering product, medical devices, IBD diagnostic, and important other therapies are concerned. Then quality awareness, quality culture को develop करो. Nothing but a GMP culture in our manufacturing plants. Again, pharmacy आपके पास बोल रहे, but पूरा हमारा नाम ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड क्वालिटी आ रहा है. So हम DCA साहब क्या करेंगे, हम क्या करेंगे? We are putting efforts, but don't damage the country's reputation. You are all future scientists. You are all doing good job. Excellent entrepreneurs, excellent teaching, communication skills in English compared to China. Excellent judiciary, excellent pharmacists, excellent science fraternity people, excellent hospitals, excellent regulators. Where we are missing? Excellent facilities, excellent ancillary industries. So please take accordingly, and our thought should be proactively in a positive mode so that we can do wonderful things. That is a clear message. ये सब भाषण देने में कोई फायदा नहीं है. You know everything. Spending half day doesn't matter, but at least some satisfaction. Every day we have to read, and every day we have to remember, so that at least we can strictly follow and implement for day-to-day activities whenever you go for production operation, my dear friends. Next one, please. Then concerns and challenges. This is very, very important. Multi-product manufacturing facilities and loan facilities. इतना है, एक छोटा कंपनी है, 1000 products in made application. पोते and non-पोते and सब. Stability देखो, stability से हम लोग दूर रहेगा. I'm not criticizing. My देखा, 850 companies I have visited across the country. I got the opportunity probably. No regulator got that opportunity. कलकत्ता में काम किया, दिल्ली में काम किया, अहमदाबाद में काम किया, बॉम्बे में काम किया, वेस्ट जोन, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, गोवा, दमन, दीव, दादरा, नगर हवेली, महाराष्ट्र, and now Andhra Pradesh and Telangana after the gap of 25 years. कभी हम धंधा पानी करके इधर नहीं आया. We are working as per the rotational policy. We are working for the public, and we are all with you, and we are ready to share our knowledge for all our hometown people, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. That is the proud moment. That is the reason why Ramkishan Rao साहब देखो, पाँव ठीक नहीं है तो भी इतना मेहनत करते. Having USFDA facilities, EDQM, Brazil, Europe, WHO, PQ, सब है उसके पास. So please take positively. Don't tarnish the image of others, and ultimately we have to work for the country to promote global health. So these are all things. Excipients, stability studies, BME studies, Dr. Gupta is going to cover, and quality culture. Continuous training is very, very important. Continuous training is very important. So we are going to issue the certificate, sir, so that at least they can show it to the regulatory authority. And please congratulate our DCO, Drug Control Federation, and our IDMA, BDMA, and IPA people. They are all involved. So it is important documentation where you can keep and show to the regulatory authority as a part of your capacity building and attending training like this today at our SIPRA lab. And continual improvement in the quality is very, very important. And data integrity issues you have to avoid. And USFDA approved, USFDA people also doing in a stricter way. All people are coming. Every month, alternate week, we are having all international audits. So you have to take care accordingly for the benefit of public. Next one, please. So, important 5 principles involved in the GMP: premises, people, product, processes and procedure. These are all the important diagram as per the ICI and WHO TRS guideline and revised schedule also. 5P, Panchapandavas: premises, personnel, products, processes, procedures.
Dear friends, the problem is here if you make little noise also it will resound. It is disturbing the speaker. Please understand this is for you. Each and every second is important for you and we have sacrificed our money, time and energy. Please be silent. It is resound.
Thank you, sir. So they are all silent, no issue. And these are all the important 5 Panchapandavas. Next one, please. So here, people means, go back. So, people means you have to appoint. क्या हुआ? हमारा डाइथिलिन ग्लाइकॉल, जाम्बिया में क्या हुआ? So you have to have well-defined qualification system. You have to have the thorough vendors qualification, thorough vendor audit. You have to qualify the vendor whether they are having proper facility with respect to GMP activities or not. Proper stability program है नहीं है, ये सब देखना. Then production and release as per the conditions of the license. आपको लाइसेंस मालूम है, कंडीशन ऑफ द फॉर्म 25, फॉर्म 28, फॉर्म 25A, फॉर्म 28A, इंक्लूडिंग नॉन लाइसेंस एक्टिविटी, फॉर्म 28D and फॉर्म 28C for blood center and other activities you have to take care, and फॉर्म 28D blood products. So these are all things. Next one please. एक फार्मास्यूटिकल क्वालिटी सिस्टम हो गया. अप्रूवल ऑफ प्लान चेंजेस, notification of changes to the regulators are very, very important. And whenever you go for the expiry of your licensing activity, 90 days or 60 days in advance, you have to make application. 2 दिन के पहले आके सर हमारी expiry होने से WGP कल करो. You carry out inspection tomorrow. All bad practices. We are all dealing with since last 70 years. Deliberately you do. No one will tolerate. So your intention should be very, very clear. Your thoughts should be very, very clear. Whether it is doing deliberately or knowingly, unknowingly has done, so that regulators also having flexibility. But you have to make sure that you have to get this some trust and confidence as the application process is concerned, sir. Next one. Yes, sir, all these silent points inducted in the Schedule M 2023. GMP Part 1, Pharmaceutical Quality System, Quality Risk Management System as per the ICA Q9 guideline. How to take care? What are the possible risks identified in production, quality control and other areas, and you have to apply the important methods as per the ICS condition, as per this thing. Failure, mode, effective analysis, FMEA model, you have to make application. So ultimately you have to have the minimum risk and maximum of this thing quality. So accordingly you have to focus and you have to develop the protocol with respect to carrying out quality risk management system. Qualification and vendor, what type of qualification you are having, design qualification, installation qualification, operation qualification, performance qualification. Then accordingly you have to validate. How do you make sure that your equipment parameters, process parameters are met as per the protocol is nothing but a validation to give the enough evidences for ensuring quality and your process and system including equipment, nothing but a validation. We are having process validation, concurrent validation, retrospective validation, equipment validation, all important things that you know in total we can cover under the validation master plan. All the planned and unplanned activities should fall under that category where you can take care. Change control system, production activities, computer system, hardware, software and including your backup, how you are going to take care. So stability studies also very, very important, including complaints, etc., market complaints, blah, blah, blah. Next one please. Next one. So the quality risk management of the GMP definition I already told. Ultimately, managing and minimizing risk is the ultimate objective with regard to GMP, my dear friends. Next one, please. So here, this is the thing, and okay, sorry. So here, sorry. So sanitation, उसके पहले GMP is ultimately we have to minimize the risk, and second thing is we have to take care of this thing, quality risk management that already covered. And fourth one is sanitation. Sanitation existing 2001 guideline covers only workers and manufacturing premises should be taken care. Now it covers everything. It covers personal, premises, equipment, operators, instrument, production materials and containers. So it is elaborated according to WHO guidelines. Then qualification, validation. Validation existing covers only manufacturing processes, testing and cleaning procedures. Now also covers premises, utility and equipment. How you are going to take care of entire premises, the utility section, water system, AHU system, how many AHU is provided, building management system, all qualification protocol, ensuring the class 1 lakh gradient, class 10,000 condition, class 1,000, class 100, A by B, how you are taking care, qualification protocol, requisite classification, they have to meet. Everything covered. If you go through 100 pages document is there on that side. Then again, qualification. There was no any provision in the year 2001. Now, we have kept all qualification must with respect to premises, utilities, equipment, processes with respect to your site acceptance, factory acceptance, before going for the design qualification, IQ, OQ, PQ. And compliance and adverse reaction existing, serious adverse drug reaction reported to licensing authority. New one is now faulty manufacturing devices in case of medical devices, faulty manufacturing, product deterioration, oxidation, hydrolysis, deterioration takes place, then they have to take care. Then serious quality problems reported to licensing authority. Well-defined pharmacovigilance system should be in place. With respect to this, now every manufacturer shall have well-defined PB system in place, headed by a good experienced person to take care of all reporting activities of adverse event, serious adverse event, including death. And product recall. No provision to inform licensing authority in 2001. Now रामनाथ साहब को इन्फॉर्म करना है, न्यू ड्रग से तो DCO साहब 2-3 ड्रग हो गया, रामनाथ साहब को इन्फॉर्म कर, to be informed to licensing authority of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. Comprehensive system should be specified for all promptly and effective recall should be taken care as per the protocol. And we are going to another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes. And effective recall should be taken care. Then change control system 8 existing only in case of significant changes. Here, new one, changes in raw material, packing material, intermediates, specification, analytical method, facilities, utilities for the HVA system, water system, all equipment, processing steps, and labeling of important software, etc. All these things are added, minor changes, major changes, critical changes, based on the nature and extent. तो आदमी मर जाएगा, पर करना है, what to do? It is a tedious process. But if you want to comply and if you want to have the high quality product, when you are supplying to global market, you have to ensure your product quality if you want to have a good revenue for overall development of the country and your company also sir. Then production. Existing production is no details of contract given, contract accepted, contract analysis as the no licensing system is concerned. Now new role and responsibilities of contract given, contract accepted, roles and responsibilities are well defined sir. Then you have to have the well defined agreement with respect to this loan licensing system sir. वो अप्लाई करेगा हमारा केवल लोन लाइसेंस से खाली करो इंस्पेक्टर, वो एग्रीमेंट ही नहीं रहता एप्लीकेशन में. लोन लाइसेंस एग्रीमेंट इज मस्ट. टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर सर, हमारा विशाखापट्टनम में बहुत बड़ा R&D है, वहां से हम बाजूबली से ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं. उसको टेक ट्रांसफर का एसओपी भी नहीं है, हम नॉट प्रिसाइजिंग. And they made application for 50 products and we have to see complete data and with the tech transfer का R&D इंडिया में तो कुछ है नहीं गाइडलाइन and we have to take care of the R&D of UK में चाहे and ICS countries and PMD Japan and KFD Korea and UK में चाहे and EDK में तो ये सब है. But one should know and when we are having the relevant data, definitely we are going to accept for the product approval. That's what I want to convey. Then good practices in production. Why we have to take care? Because HVAC system काम करते नहीं है, processor and place, SOP, master formula record, batch manufacturing record, labels, control, all these things should be taken care. So detailed requirement of good practices in production have been provided. Deviation control, you have to have the SOP, you have to have the logbook, you have to take care of all important controls. Ultimately, good practices in production in order to avoid the contamination and measures, advocate measures should be taken with regard to good practices in production. Then timeline for storage of equipment after cleaning, 1 month or 2 months or 10 days or 1 week to be cleaned. After this thing, so you keep the status level, you have to take care. So don't give any apart with the regulator for non-compliance. So you have to specify in your SOP what is the timeline you have kept for the cleaning procedure adopted for the cleaning of utensils, including equipments are concerned. Any significant deviation from expected yield shall be recorded and investigated. And line clearance for the packing operation, very, very important. Primary packing material, secondary packing material, your SOP, all important parameters you have to incorporate and you have to take care accordingly, sir. Then, good practices in production. This is the principle. Production operation must follow clearly defined procedures in accordance with manufacturing and licensing practices are concerned for the supply of your qualified air to the production department. So, self-inspection system, existing frequency performed routinely and specific occasion. Here, at least once in a year. Self-inspection system should be at least once in a year. If people are doing every quarter, we will appreciate. If you are doing every 6 months, we appreciate. But at least minimum, at least 1 year, you have to carry out with regard to self-inspection system with respect to all your activities, your plant, premises, equipment, utilities, your labor control, primary packing, secondary packing, validation aspect, quality control, microbiology, sterility testing, BT testing, documentation, reagents, materials, all this. Sorry sir, sorry. Your brain खराब हो जाएगा sir. So this is the thing. And personal, everyone knows personal. So competent technical people is must. So Ramdan साहब हमारा अभी पूरा approved chemist in the production, approved chemist in the quality control के साथ थोड़ा हमको भी involve करो. In Gujarat and Maharashtra we should take care. That I already informed to CDSCO headquarters so that no. For example, a person working in production department for 10 years. He is not having any FDA approval with respect to approved chemist in production department. होगा अपने पास. But we need to have a committee and speak to DG sir and appoint a committee so that at least we can also do the.
Because unit flow of air is not maintained. Use of industrial grade solvents in cough syrup we already discussed. Failure of many products in dissolution and assay. NSQ is also an issue. Repeated failures, due to repeated failures RBI is concerned. If there is NSQ, RBI is triggered. Major issue in government supplies, drug exported to unrelated market. With respect to this government supply, I would narrate that there is an L1, L2 concept in government. That is also an issue. No trust and confidence on generic medicines. But when I was posted in Varanasi, on the request of the local people, I taken 6 samples of generic medicines from Janaushadhi Kendra, and all 6 were found of standard quality by central laboratories. So there is a misconception in the mind of people that generic medicines are not good, but yes, we have to take care of that. Whenever we are going to those pharmacies, we are asking what is the price. 10 rupees for 10 tablets. So instead of 10 tablets, we are bringing 100 tablets. 90 is getting expired in our home, but it is not utilized by someone who needs it. So we should cautious in purchasing, even though our pocket is allowing it. We should not waste the things. Formulation data importance. Suitable for intended use, consistency in the quality should be there, dose uniformity should be there, stable over shelf life must be there, compatible with excipient, suitable container and packaging, bioequivalence with the reference product should be there, validated process knowledge, regulatory compliance. So these all come last as a regulatory compliance. So what is the regulatory requirements for BABE center? Because we are now in SIPRA lab and SIPRA lab is very good BABE center. They are doing studies. So what is the mandate to do this? Mandatory under GSR 327E dated 3/4/17 for BCS class 2 and class 4 drugs for grant of license of oral dosage forms in the country. However, stability excipient compatibility is also required, and as per Rule 71, 76, 76A of drugs rules, the drugs shall be safe for the use in context of vehicle, excipients, additives and pharmaceutical aids used in the formulation. Product design and development, we have in para 1.3 of Schedule M, process and process knowledge, submit evidence to the state licensing authority in that respect. Requirement of Form 29, I already spoken why Form 29 is required, and even in vaccine cases, all the vaccines are neutral always as per our section 3B of Drug and Cosmetic Act. These small batches manufactured can be used for CMC data, conducting stability studies and bioequivalence studies. Data generated for regulatory submissions, products not meant for commercial use. So if you get a Form 29 and you are understanding that we can export, please don't do that for commercial activities. This is the flow chart when you are giving any application for license, inspection if required it is being done. Obtain Form 29, generate data, CMC data, submit to the state licensing authorities, and based upon that data, Form 25, 28 is being issued after joint inspection by CDSCO and state government. Particle size makes very important things in our product. Certain physical and chemical properties of drug substances including dissolution rate, bioavailability, content uniformity, taste, texture, color and stability are affected by the size of the substance. Last week I went to one facility where colloidal mill is being used. Colloidal mill is being used to maintain the particle size. But if you are not making the system at 0 settings, if it is 3 mm there, 4 mm there, so you will not find the uniformity in your product. So think about that also. Use of machine is not only effective. Effective use of machine is effective. Significantly influence the oral absorption. Several products, nitrofurantoin, spironolactone, procan penicillin. Particle size is analyzed using a special instrument like polymorphism. It also plays a very important role in our pharma industry. Polymorphism forms usually exist different physicochemical properties including melting point and solubility. It has been estimated that at least 1/3 of all organic compounds exhibit polymorphism. Similar looking faces. मुझे देख के मेरे टीचर ने 11th में बोला, मैं फर्स्ट डे ट्यूशन पढ़ने गया, बेटा तुम पिछले साल का फीस नहीं दी. But that was my first day. So someone was there who looks like me. So this is equivalent to polymorphism. You see, your product seems to be similar, but it will give a different intended use. So what will happen in market? So I will not go. I have been allotted only 10 minutes. So I am skipping. Solubility is very important. Then some drug with relatively low usual dosage. You know, sir. 0.1 milligram misoprostol, what it can cause. So your balance, sensitivity, accuracy, precision is very important. You think about these drugs. Safety of excipients, absorption, enhancement, coloring agent, emulsifier, diluent, fillers, flavors, preservative, wetting agent, solvent and sustained release matrices. The ideal excipients must be able to ensure the adequate API dose, should have high stability and ultimately able to contribute to the quality and safety of the medicine. You people are going to get these presentations after this new excipients. If new excipients are coming, you have to find out the things with respect to material to be used in a drug product for the first time, or it will be used by a new route of administration. It is important to assess the safety of such type of new excipients and establish permissible and safe limits of these substances. The in-house specifications are being prepared because For excipients, it may not be in any pharmacopoeia. Some of the excipients. Stability studies. It's very mandatory. Submit evidence of stability to the state licensing authority before grant of product manufacturing license. You have to have stability data at least 6 months accelerated and based upon that real time also. The rule 71, 71B, 76, 76A, these all speaks about the stability and patent propriety. What to test? Selection of testing parameters is very important. Stability indicating parameters very important. The parameters to be tested must be clearly mentioned in the stability protocol for each dosage form. Minimum 6 months data to be submitted. So before 6 months, you understand you should not submit any data to us. To avoid your issues also and our wasting of our times. Please. Analytical method validation, very necessary. Essay by HPLC, GC, other instruments should be stability indicating and validated. Minimum 3 consecutive batches must be submitted. Several times we face that we have only one batch, USFDA is asking one batch, but USFDA is not taking that batch, you understand. If you want to utilize that for batch in another market, you have to submit 3 batch data. Bioequivalence studies we discussed, you see the pharmacokinetics area under curve we already studied during our B.Pharm or BSc, MSc courses. The absorption, elimination and generic products, drug product which is identical or bioequivalence to brand, reference drug in case in comparison to active ingredient, route of administration, dosage form, strength, indication, safety. Route of administration, if you all ask Google, it will give something different. Then may have different inactive ingredients, color and shape. And what will be the things? Products are bioequivalent in left side, products are not bioequivalent in right side. You see time, post dose and plasma concentration. Original and generic, it's almost matching with respect to curve, and in second it's not matching. Innovator drug and other 2 generic drugs having strength 500 milligram concentration. This is somewhere it is matching, somewhere it is not matching. So it's not allowed. Biopharmaceutical classification system, we discussed about class 2 and class 4. Classification, classify drugs on the basis of solubility and permeability. Those which are highly soluble and highly permeable comes under class A. Low soluble and high permeable comes under class 2. High soluble and low permeable comes under class 3. Low solubility and low permeability comes under class 4. So class 2 and class 4 we need to be a BAB study data. Highly soluble, a drug is considered highly soluble when the highest dose strength is soluble into 50 ml or less of aqueous media over the pH range of 1 to 7.5. Highly permeable determined by to be 90% or more of the administered dose based on a mass balance determination or in comparison to the intravenous dose. The reference products identified by the regulatory authorities as designated reference product. Usually the global innovators product is the reference product. Any formulation approved by Drugs Controller General India in India after full evaluation, not in emergency case, is to be a reference product. Clinical efficacy and safety profile is well documented in extensive trials. Generics must be bioequivalent to it. And due to these generics, only we are away from the tariff what started day before it started imposed in US. These are the parallel designs, 2 group parallel designs, group 1, group 2, reference and test. The BAB centers are doing it, even in city trials also, crossover designs, sample size calculation in BAB studies. And this is the conclusion. Formulation and development facilities must comply with Schedule M, Schedule L1 and other regulatory requirements under Drug and Cosmetic Act. This will not increase your manufacturing capacity and burden, reduce your burden, but whenever exports are happening, we are finding daily some re-import. Why this is re-import? Like particles, maybe a mistake of one employee, or maybe from shredding of one equipment which is not getting buffed at the time or something like that. So how much it's reducing your burdens and increasing your burdens. This all depends upon CDSCO. Process and product knowledge should be there. Mandatory to submit excipient compatibility, stability, VAB data for product permission, reduce NSQ, product recalls and product failures, promote exports on par with global standards, build trust and confidence on quality of generic drugs. And take away message, insist for VAB study data, stability data and excipient compatibility data. My boss, Dr. A. Ramkishan sir, and my super boss, Dr. Rajamouli sir, Drugs Controller General India, I would request sir to just.
So please give a big hand to him. So we are all here. So Sarath came with a lot of hardship. We worked in Ramkishan and at Delhi labs, and because Sir is from outside the departments in the past 2 years he is working, and Sir is the real leader. So I am also doing MBA. So when you do good job, lot of challenges. At the same time, if you take in a positive way, we can do wonders. So now with his leadership qualities globally, we got a lot of recognition with respect to pharmacopoeias, and 25 countries recognized of Indian pharmacopoeia. With his leadership and commitment, we are all here. And in addition to that, and Sir is with us in CDSCO as a top regulator, and under his supervision, we are all working and reporting to him. And we are all thankful to him. That's the reason why my colleague Dr. Gupta, he also hails from Uttar Pradesh, and DCO sir also hails from Balia, our Uttar Pradesh. So things are changing, so we have to change. We are all Indians working for the global health. So there is no any deviation. And next one is, so now I told, because law is very same, because equally important for the human beings and veterinary application. So now our kids are not getting dairy milk chocolate. So you see, the animals like monkey, Jai Hanuman, Jai Sri Ram, you see. Monkey also likes dairy milk. This picture I got it from our elephant caves, Mumbai, along with our Sujit Kumar Joint Secretary in the year 2018, sir. You see, and how much love monkeys having to enjoy with the dairy milk. DM workers, district magistrate. Next one, please. So Tota, you see, parents also enjoying the kallu with Telangana. But parents also require sterile, good liquid in the form of cannabinoids. So this I always motivated from our senior colleague, my guru, Dr. B. Ramkishan sir. And this card is from my home, native place, Bausinpalle, Chittar Mandal, Bhupalpalli Jilla. So things are changing. Friends, enjoy the life. And birds, animals, human beings, all are same. We have to equally respect. Government agencies, stakeholders are responsible for all quality product. Next one, please. Yes. Fruit of silence is a prayer. Fruit of prayer is a faith. Fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. And the fruit of service is a peace. Enjoy the peaceful life. I used to attend Mother Teresa house in Calcutta when I was in East Zone, Calcutta. Almost worked in 4 years, 7 months. But I enjoyed Calcutta. The city of joy, Calcutta, Bengalis. So India is a beautiful country. We have to respect each other. Not only our Kogilabai, our Asanpati, our Bausipalle, but we can do wonders. So my dear friends, so we are having good mindset and good government policies. As a stakeholder, as a regulator, we have to have the commitment and we have to work accordingly for ensuring quality product. So enjoy the peaceful life, value as a value, only if it's value is value. Jai Hind, thank you very much. Please raise your question. We can try our level best to answer as per our limited experience, exposure and expertise in the field of Indian legislation. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, ladies and gentlemen, and Koteshwar Rao.
Thank you, sir. And actually, our YouTube link is up to 6 o'clock only. We are winding up our YouTube link, but after winding up, I will speak. Please.
You